4 happy days bring in another moon. But oh methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires like to a step dame or a dowager, long withering out a young man revenue.
4 days will quickly sleep into the night, and 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like to a silver bow, new fits in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnity.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned due.
Thank you, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I, with complaint against my child, my daughter, Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius, my noble lord. This man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander, and my gracious duke. This man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung, with feigning voice verses of feigning love, and stolen the impression of her fantasy. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart, and turned her obedience, which is due to me, into stubborn harshness. And my gracious duke, be it so she will not hear before your grace, consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg upon the ancient privilege of Athens, as she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall either be to this gentleman here, or to her death, according to our law immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid, that your father should be as a god, one who can post your beauties, yeah, but one to whom you are a form in wax, by him imprinted, and within his power to leave the figure, or to disfigure it. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this form, what's in your father's voice? The other must be held the worthier.
I would my father looked but with my eyes.
Rather your eyes must with his judgmental look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me, for I know not by what power I made bold, nor how it may concern my modesty. But I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires, know of your youth, and examine well your blood. Whether if you yield not to your father's choice, you can expect to endure the livery of a nun, for I to be in shady cloister mewed, living as a barren sister all your life, chanting fate hymns at the cold, fruitless moon. Thrice blessed is they that master so their blood to undergo such a maiden pilgrimage, for earthlier happy is the rose distilled, than that which withering on the virgin thorn, which grows, lives, and dies in single blessedness.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord, ere my virgin patent up, unto his lordship. My soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, this heating day bewitch my love in me for everlasting bond and fellowship, either prepare to die in disobedience to your father's will, or else to wed Demetrius as he would, or on Diana's altar to protest. For I in austerity and single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy grace title to my certain right.
You have a father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. You marry him.
Scornful Lysander, true he hath my love, which is mine, and she is mine, and all my right to her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am as well derived as he, as well possessed my love is more than his. My fortunes in every way is fairly ranked, if not with advantage as Demetrius is. And which is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I will vouch you to his head. Made love to Nereid's daughter, Helena, and she, sweet lady, dotes, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess I've heard so much, and with Demetrius thought to have spoke thereof, but being over full of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. Aegeus and Demetrius go along. I must employ you in some business against your nuptial, and confer with you, or something that nearly concerns yourselves.
With duty and desire we follow you.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses do fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain which I could well, but teem them from the tips of my eyes.
And me, for aught that I could ever hear, ever read in tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth.
If ever true lovers had a great promise, it stands as an edict in destiny. Let us teach her trial patience.
A good persuasion. Therefore, hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. Dear gentle Hermia, may I marry thee, and to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me then, still forth thy father's house by tomorrow night, and in the woods a league without the town, where I did meet thee once with Helena to do an observance to a morn of May. There will I stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, in the same place thou was born to me. Tomorrow, truly, I shall meet thee.
I will, my love. Look, there comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair get unsaid. Demetrius loves you fair. Oh, happy fair! Your eyes are lodestars and your tongue sweet air, more tunable than larks through shepherd's ear. Oh, when hawthorns bud appear, oh, teach me how you look and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your smiles would teach my frown such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that your affection would such my beauty love.
The more I hate, the more he follows
The
me.
more I loved, the more he hated me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
Oh, but your beauty were only fault of mine.
Take comfort, Helena, for he shall no more see my face. Tomorrow, Lysander and myself will lie this place.
Helena, to your minds will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold the silver visage and the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the blade of grass, a time when lovers' flights doth still conceal, through Athens' gates have been devised to steal.
And in the woods where often you and I, upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of our counsel sweet, there our Lysander myself shall meet. And thence from Athens turn away our eyes, to greet new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, my fellow, pray thou for us. And good luck, pray for those Demetrius. Lysander, we must serve mercy. The lovers move till morrow, deep in midnight.
I will not.
Well, happy some or some other may be. Through Athens, I'm thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what he do know. And as he ears totting on Hermia's eyes, so I, admiring his qualities. And as he eared looked on Hermia's eyes, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine. And when these oaths of showers did melt, his love for Hermia grew, did fell. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the woods he will tomorrow night pursue her, and for this intelligence, if I mean to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again. Is all our company met?
You are best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name which is thought fit, through all Athens, to play in our interlude before the Duke and Duchess, on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play entreats on, then read the names of your actors, and so to grow a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
Ah, a very good piece of work, I assure you. Now, Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scrolls. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the weaver.
Ready. Name what part I am for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
That will call for some tears and the true art of performing it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms!
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight!
It says the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, fate, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
That's all one. You shall play to the mask, and you may speak as small as you.
And let me play this too. I will speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe, Thisbe. Pyramus dear, my lover dear. Thisbe dear, lady dear.
No. You must play Pyramus. Flute, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
You shall play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You must play Pyramus' father, myself Thisbe's father. Snug the joiner the lion's part, and here I hope we have a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be, give it to me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
And let me play the lion too. I will roar that it will do any man's heart good to hear. I will roar that the Duke will say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
And you should do it so terribly. It would fright the Duchess and the ladies, and they should shriek. That would be enough to hang us all.
Gentlemen, I grant you that if we were to fright the ladies out of their wits, they would have no discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice so that I will roar as gently as any suckling dove. I will roar twere there any nightingale. Arrar! Arrar!
You shall play no part but Pyramus. For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as one should see in a summer's day. A most lovely gentleman like men. Therefore you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it.
Masters, here are your parts. I am to entreat you, request you, desire you, to come and by tomorrow night. Meet me at Housewood, a mile out of town. There we will rehearse. For if we met in the city, we shall be gone by company, and our devices well. In the meantime, I will draw a bill of properties such as our play wants. I pray you, fail me not.
There we will rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains! Be perfect! Adieu!
At the Duke's Oak we meet.
Whither wander you?
Either I mistake your shape and make me quiet, or else you are that shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow. Those that have goblin call you a sweet fuck. You do their work, and they should have good luck. Are not you he?
Thou speakest all right. I am the merry wanderer of the night. Sometimes I, a fountain, and being fed horse beguile, neighing in the likeness of a filly fowl. Sometimes I lurk in a gossip's bowl, in the very likeness of a roasted crab. And when she drinks, against her lips I bob, and on her withered dewlap pour the ale. Eyes saddest tale. Sometimes for a 3-foot stool mistaketh me, and then I slip from her bum, and down topples she, and the tailor cries and falls into a cough, and the whole choir hold their hips and laugh, and they waxen in their knave and myrrh. A wiser hour was never wasted there. But room now, fairy. Here comes Oberon.
And here my mistress with that you were gone.
Ill met by moonlight, pal Titania.
What? Jealous Oberon? Fairy skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Terry, rash wanton, am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. Why art thou here? Come from the farthest steeps of India. With that forsooth the bouncing Amazon, your buskin mistress and your warrior love, the Theseus must be wedded. And you come to give their bed joy and prosperity?
How canst thou thus with shame, Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus?
These are the forgeries of jealousy, and ever since the midsummer spring, met we on a hill and dale, forest or mead, by pay fountain or rushy brook, but with thy brawls
Thou hast disturbed our sport.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Watch it to turn your cross her Oberon. I do a regular chasing boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys with a child of me. His mother was a boyderess of my order. But she, being mortal, let that boy die. And for her sake do I rear up her boy. And for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intention stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If you will patiently dance in our rounds and see our moonlight revels go with us. If not, shun me and I will spare your haunts.
Give me the boy and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies away! You shall chide downright if I longer stay.
We'll go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle pup, come hither. Thou rememberest, since once I sat upon a promontory and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back, uttering such dulcet or harmonious breath, that rude seas grew civil at her song, and certain stars shot madly from the spheres to hear the sea maid's music.
I remember.
That very time I saw, but thou couldst not. Flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid all armed. A certain aim he took, at a fair vessel thrown by the west. He loosed his fiery lust out smallly from his bow, but I might see on Cupid's fiery shafts quenched in the chaste beams of the watery moon. And imperial voters passed on and met a meditation fancy free. Yet marked I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's wound. The maids call it love and idleness. Fetch me that flower, the herb I showed thee once. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will make or man or woman madly dote upon the next like creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again, where the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle around the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania while she is asleep, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. Then, the next thing she waking looks upon, be it on lion, bear, or wolf, or bull, on meddling monkey, or on busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. In the air I take this charm from off her sight, as I can take it with another herb. But who comes here? I am invisible, and I will open you the coffin.
I love you not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia?
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, but yet you not draw iron, for my heart is as true as steel. Leave me your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, it is true. Do I tell you that I do not, nor I cannot love
And
you?
even for that, I love you the more.
I'll run from thee and hide me in the brakes, and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest hath not such a heart as you. Leave while you can, the story shall be changed. Apollo flies and Daphne holds the chase. The dove pursues the griffin, the mild hind makes speed to catch the tiger, bootless speed. When cowardice flies and valor pursues,
I will not stay thy questions. Let me go. Or if thou follow me, believe it not, but I shall do thee mischief in the woods.
high in the temple, in the town, in the field, you do me mischief, by Demetrius. Your wrongs do set a scandal on my sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should woo, and we're not made to woo. I'll follow thee, and make a heaven out of hell, to die upon the hand I love so well.
Very well, then. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there, welcome wanderer?
Aye, here it is.
I pray thee, give it to me. Take thou some of it, and see through this grove, a sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdain for you. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies will be the lady. You shall know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Effect it with some care, that he may prove more fond of her than he upon her love.
Don't worry, your servant shall do it.
Come now, a roundel and a fairy song. Sing me now asleep, and then to your offices and let me rest.
What thou seest when thou dost wait, do it for thy true love take. Love in language for his sake, be it out or cat or bear.
corridor bored with bristled hair. In thy eye that shall appear. When thou wakest, it is an idea. Wake when some foul thing is near.
Your love, you faint with wandering in the wood, and to speak troth, I have forgot our way. We'll rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out of bed, for upon this bank I will rest my
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, and one trough.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my brother, do not lie so.
Take the sense sweet of my innocence. Love takes its meaning in love's conference. I mean that my heart into yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it. So then two bosoms interchained with an oath, and then two bosoms and a single trough. Then by your side no bedroom we deny, for lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily, though much beshrew my manners and my Hermia meant to say Lysander lied. But, gentle friend, for love and modesty, fly further up yet, and let me see. Such separation, as well be said, becomes a virtuous match to our instinct. So far be this. Good night, sweet friend. Thy love never altered till thy sweet life end.
Amen. Amen to that fair prayer say I. And end life when I end loyalty. Here's my bed. Sleep give thee all his rest.
With half that wish, the wisher's eyes compressed.
Excuse me. Have you seen any? Oh, forgive me. You're too short to see over the bushes. Excuse me. Have thou seen? Oh. Excuse me. Have thou seen anything? Oh, forgive me. You're too blind to see. It's the first time I've gone, but Athenian found I none. On whose eyes might approve this flower's force and sterling love, night in silence. Who is here? The weeds of Athens got me there. This is he my master said, despised by the Athenian maiden, and here the maiden sleep in sound. On this dank and dirty ground, the soul, there's no lies. Near this lack glove, this kill curtsy, churl upon thy eyes I throw, all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wake, let love forbid. So now sleep, seat upon thy eyelid. For awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Hey, do thou kill me, Demetrius.
I'm charged with the end, so do not haunt me thus.
Oh, darkly leave me, do not so.
Stay on thy pail, I alone will go.
Oh, I am out of breath from this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser my grace. Happy is Hermia, or so she lies, for she is blessed with attractive eyes. How come her eyes so bright? Well, it was salt tears. If so, mine are often more washed than hers. No, I am as ugly as a bear, for beasts that meet me in the forest run away with fear, therefore no marvel against Demetrius' eye. What wicked and dissembling glass of mine made me compare with Hermia's fiery eye? But who lies here? Demetrius? Lysander? Dead or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, you wake, good sir, okay.
Run through fire alive for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena. Nature shows heaven. Bosom makes me see thy heart. Where's Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is this vile name to perish on my sword.
Say not so, Lysander, say not so. Hermia loves you, so be content.
Content with Hermia. No, I do repent the tedious minutes with her I have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena's who I love. Who will not change a raven for a dove? The will of men is grace, reason's swaying. Reason says you're the world woman. Things bringing on ripe for a little season. So me being young, that you read to reason. And touching now the point of human skill. Reason becomes from rational to the will. It leads me to your eye, my oil. Last words written in love's richest book.
Wherefore I was to this Cain mockery born? What in your hands did I deserve this scorn? Is never, nor never can receive a look from Demetrius's eye, for he is flawed by its efficiency. Good troth, you do me wrong, good sooth you do, in such disdainful manner me to woo. But fare ye well, perforce I must confess, I thought you of more true nobleness.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayst thou come Lysander near. For as the surfeit of the sweetest things, the deepest loathing to the stomach brings. And as the hearers is that men do leave, are most hated of those they deceive. So now my servant, my heresy, of all be hated, but the most of me. And with all my power address your love and might to honor Helen and to be her knight.
Help me, Lysander. Help me. Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast. Ay me, for pity. What a dream was here. You thought a serpent might eat my heart away, and you sat smiling to his cruel prey. Lysander? What removed? Lysander, Lord! Alack, speak, and if you hear, speak of all loves I swoon almost with fear. No, I don't perceive you are not nigh. Either death or you I'll find immediately.
Are we all met?
Hat! Hat! And here is a marvelous convenient spot for our rehearsal. This grass plot shall be our stage, and this hawthorn brick shall be our tiring house. We will do it in action. Do it before the Duke. Peter Quince.
What sayest thou, Bully Bottom?
There are things in this play that will never please. First, Pyramus draws a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How do you answer that?
Firelack in a parlous fear.
I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
No, not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue. And let it say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for the more better Shermans, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom, the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, there is such a prologue, and it shall be written in 8 and 6.
No! Make it 2 more! Make it 8 and 8.
Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
I hear it, I assure you.
Gentlemen, I encourage you to bring in God! Shield us! A lion among the ladies! It is the most dreadful thing. For there is not a more fearful wild fowl than your lion living. Not a look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must tell that he's not a lion. Ah?
Nay. You must name his name, and half his neck must be seen through the lion. And through there shall he say, or to the same defect, ladies, or fair ladies, I would wish of you, I would request of you, or I would entreat of you, not to fear, not to tremble. My life is yours. For if you think I come forth tonight as a lion, worth the pity of my life, I am no such thing. I am a man as other men were. And then, let him say plainly that he is Snub the Joiner.
Well, it shall be so. But there are 2 hard things that is to bring moonlight into a chamber. For Pyramus of Thisbe, says the story, did talk through the chink of a wall.
Doth the moon shine that night we play our play?
A calendar! A calendar
Yes! It doth shine that night.
Why? May you leave a casement open in the great chamber window where we play, and there shall the moon shine in.
Aye. Or else one must come in with a lantern and a bush of thorn. Say he comes to disfigure, or to present the person of moonshine. There's another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for here Miss Thisbe did talk the chink of a wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or another must present wall. And let him have some plaster, or some loom, or some rough cast about him, to signify wall. And let him hold his fingers thus, and through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that might be, then all is well. Come sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. Once you have spoken your speech, break into that cue, and everyone else according to his cue.
What hempen homespuns have we sliding so near the cradle of the fairy? What a play! I'll be an actor, an auditor too if I see fit.
Pyramus, speak. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savor sweet.
Odors.
Odors, savor sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark! A voice. So stay thou here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus the ear played here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, marry must you. For you must understand he comes but to see a noisy herd, and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, of color like the red rose on triumphant briar. I lost my Oh, as truest horse that yet would never tire, I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Ninus's tomb! Man, why you must not speak that yet. You are to answer to Pyramus. Pyramus, enter! Your cue is past. It is never tire.
Oh, as truest horse that yet would never tire.
If I were fair, Thisbe, I were ever thine.
Oh, monstrous! Oh, strange! I pray thee, masters, fly! Fly! Help!
Through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar. Sometimes a horse I'll be, sometimes a hound, a headless bear, sometimes a fire. In neigh, in grunt, in roar, in burns, like a horse, hound, hog, or fire at every turn.
This is a knavery of them. To make me afeard.
I see on thee!
You see an ass head of your own, do you?
Bless thee, Mata, bless thee. Thou art translated.
Why do they run away? See their knavery? This is to make an ass of me. If they could. But I will I'm not afraid. The ounce of cock so black of hue with orange tawny bill, the rustle with the note so true, the red licked quill.
Oh, what angel awakens me from my flowery bed?
The sparrow flinch and the lark with plain song so cuckoo gray, whose note many full men doth mark, who dares not answer nay. For indeed, who would set his wit so foolish a bird, who dare give the bird the lie? Though he cry, cuckoo never so.
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. My ear is much enamored of thy note, so is mine eye enthralled to thy shape, and thy fair virtues forth perforce doth move me. On the first view, say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. And yet, to speak the truth, love and reason hold little company nowadays. And if some honest neighbors will not hold them together, I bleak upon occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Nay, not so neither. If I had enough wit to get out of these woods, I have enough wit to serve mine own turn.
Out of these woods do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common race. The summer still doth depend on my state, and I do love thee. Therefore, go with me.
My mistress with a monster is in love. Near her dull and concentrated brower, on her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches came through, rude mechanicals, work for bread upon Athenian stalls. And they gathered there to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus' nuptial. The shallowest and thickest skin of that barren sort Pyramus presented in their sport. Perseus and entered in a brake. When then I did at this advantage take an ass's knoll I fixed upon his head. Anon, it is this we must answer. For there my mimic comes, and there him spy. At his sight, away his fellows fly. And then I led them away in this distracted field, unless sweet Pyramus translated over there. And at that moment, so it came to pass, Titania woke up and straightway loved an ass.
These balls are better than I could advise. Hast thou yet latched Athenian's eyes with the love juice as I did bid you do?
I took him sleeping. That is done too.
Stand close. This is the same Athenian.
That is the woman with none at the mouth.
Why rebuke him that loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now I chide, but I should do thee worse, for thou hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, bring overshoes and blood and plunge me in the deep, and kill me too. Wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog, out, cur! Thou hast driven me past the bounds of maiden patience. Hast thou slain him then?
You spend your passion on a misprized mood. I'm not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee then tell me he is well.
And if I do, what shall I get therefor?
A privilege never to see me more, and from thy hated presence part I so, whether I be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein, so here for a while I will remain. Sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow, for death that brings from sleep doth sorrow owe. So if by some slight measure it will pay, for his tender I make some stay.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite. You laid the love you for the true love fight. About the wood, thus filtered in the wind, and clean up at the look thou find. How fancy she is in pale of cheer. Beside the love, because of fresh blood dear. My son will see that ring of here. How charming eyes and she would be here.
I go straight to the charter's belt.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sinking apple of his eye. When his love he doth despy, let her shine as glorious as the brightness of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our fairy kingdom, Helena is here at hand, along with the mortal mistaken by me, pleading for lover's feet. Perhaps at the parade he doth see. Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Why should you think that I should root scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears.
You do advance your cunning lord whore. When truth feels truth, oh devilish holy radiant vows are Hermia's. Will you give her more? With oath, and you will gain nothing.
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
None but you only are in ore.
Demetrius loves her and he loves not you.
Oh, Helen. Oh, goddess. Oh, nymph. Perfect, divine. To what pleasure may I compare thine eye? Let me kiss this princess of pure white, this seal of
Oh, spice! Oh, hell, I see you're all bent to set against me for my merriment. If you're civil in your courtesy, you will not do me thus much injury. You not hate me as I know you do, but you must join in souls to mock me too? If you were men as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so. To mock and swear and superpraise my parts when I'm sure you hate me with your heart. You're both rivals. Love Hermia, now both rivals to mock Helena. A trim exploit, a simple enterprise to conquer tears in a poor maiden's eye with your derision. None of noble sort could offend a virgin so extort, all to make you sport.
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so. For you love Hermia, this you know I know. And here, with all my heart and Hermia's love, I yield you up my parts. And yours of Helena to me bequeath, who I do love and will do till my death.
Never did mockers waste more ideal breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will none. If ever I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her has guesswise secured. And now to Helen has it home returned, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
Do not despair to think thou dost not know. Lest by thy peril thou wilt buy it dear. Look, here comes thy love, yonder is thy dear.
You were not by mine eye, Lysander found. My ears, I think it led me to thy sound. But why kindly wouldst thou leave me so?
Why shouldst you stay whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love, thou will not let him bide. Beautiful Hermia, Helena, who more engilds the night than all your fiery eyes and eyes of light. Why seekst thou me? Could not this make thee know that the hate I bear for thee make me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think, it cannot be.
Oh, she is one of this confederacy. I see you have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid! Have you conspired? Have you with these set to detrive for your derision? Have you set these men in scorn to praise me for my eyes, my face?
I am amazed and know not what to say. I scorn you not, it seems you scorn me.
Not such Lysander and scorn of me, to follow me and praise me for my eyes and face, and said your other love, Demetrius, who even but now did spurn me with his foot, to follow me, call me goddess, nymph, divine, rare, celestial. Wherefore to her he hates.
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do preserve her counterfeit, make mouths at me when I turn my back, wink at each other, hold the sweet jest up, but fare ye well, for 'tis partly my own fault, for absence and death soon shall remedy.
Stay, Helena. Hear my excuse, my love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent!
Sweet, do not scorn herself.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreats. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helena, I love thee by my life I do. And I will prove him false that says I love thee not, bruh.
I love thee more than he can do. Bruh.
Then withdraw and prove it to, bruh.
Quit! Pause!
Alexander, where did you attend to all this?
Hang off, thou cat, thou fur. Vile thing let loose, I will shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why are you being so rude? What changes this sweet love?
Die love, outload with medicino, hated potion, hence.
Why are you growing so rude? What changed this sweet love? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander?
By my life, I never did desire to see thee more. So be out of question, of hope, of doubt. Nothing to her, just no jest. There to hate thee and love Helena.
You juggler! You canker blossom! What? Have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Finite faith, have you no modesty, no maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? What, will you tear patient answers from my tongue? You counterfeit, you puppet, you!
Puppet! Why so? Aye, that way goes the game. Now I perceive that she hath made us compare between our statures. She has urged her height on me. How low am I? Speak! How low am I, thou painted maypole? I am not yet so low, but that I can reach my nails unto thine eyes!
I pray now you love me, gentlemen, let her not hurt me!
Be not afraid, she shall not harm thee, Helena.
No, she shall not, sir, although you take her part.
Careful. She be but little, but she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school. Though she is little, she is fierce.
Little again, nothing but low and little. Why will you suffer her to flaunt me thus? Let me come to her!
Get your tongue, you dwarf, you minimus, you feed you, acorn, you.
You are too officious. On her behalf that scorns your servant.
No, she holds me not follow if thou darest, to try who's right, or thine or mine in most, and Helena.
Follow? Nay, I'll go with thee cheek by jowl.
You mistress! All this coil is long of you. Nay, go not back.
I follow you no more. Hands are often more swift than mine, more fray, but my legs are longer though to run away.
I am amazed and know not what to say!
You will die negligent. Still not mistaken. Well, convince thy neighbors.
I know.
Believe me, Lord of the Shadows, did you not say that I would know the Athenian by the garments he had on? That proves my innocence in this enterprise. Did I not dote in Athenian's eyes?
Thou seest as though secret place of nights. High before robbery, overcast the night. Starry look and cover thou in mine. The drooping fog as black as Africa. And lead these testy rivals so astray, as one come not within another's way. And from each other, look thou lead them thus, to o'erbrowse death contemplating in sleep. With when leaden legs and batty wings doth creep. To crush this herb till I see their eyes. When they making eggs, all these celebration was seen a dream in foolish vision. And the lovers back to Atlas, they shall go. With me whose death, day till death, shall never end. Whilst I disappear through the employ, I'll go to my queen, and her Indian boy.
Up and down, up and down. I will lead them up and down, for I am feared in field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one now.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius?
Come,
Speak thou
villain,
now.
drawn and ready.
I follow thee, I'll be with thee straight.
Follow me to plainer ground.
Lysander, speak again. Art thou fled? Thou run away, thou coward! Oh, speak! In some bush, where doth thy lie thy head?
Come, wreak it! Come, thou child! I'll whip thee with the rod if he is defiled that draws a sword on thee.
Yeah, art thou there?
Follow my voice, we'll try no manhood here.
I follow fast, but fast as you fly. I fall in my dark, uneven way, and she arrests me. Oh, come, thou gentle day, afraid but once I seek thy grey light, and tomorrow I will surely put you and revenge this spite.
Ho, 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 coward! Why comest thou not?
Nay, then thou mockst me.
Come hither, I am here!
Thou shalt buy this deer, if ever thy face by daylight see. Go thy way! I'll measure out my length on this cold bed. Soon by daylight to be visited.
Oh, weary night, how long and tedious night, abide thy hours, shine comfort from these. I will be back to Athens by daylight.
Yet but 3? Come on more. 2 full times makes up 4.
My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here I will rest till the break of day. Heaven shield Lysander if they meet a fray.
On the ground, sleep sound. I'll apply to your eye gentle lover's remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. The man will have his mare again, and all shall be well.
Sit thee down upon this flowery bed. Lie thy amiable cheeks to coy, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where is Monsieur Cobbleweb?
Ready.
Monsieur Cobbleweb, scratch my ears. And where is Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready.
Monsieur Mustard Seed, pray you, give me your courtesy.
What's your will?
Nothing, but to help Caverly Cobbleweb to scratch. Thanks I to the barber, for I am hairy about the face, and I am such a tender ass, that if my hair but do tickle me so, I must scratch.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always away. Oh, how I love thee. Oh, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, beloved. Seest thou the sweet sights? Her dotage I do now begin to pity. When I had on my pleasure taunted her, and she in mild terms begged my patience, I then did ask of her changing child, which straight she gave me, and her very sent to bear him to my bower. And verily, now I have this boy, I will undo this hateful imperfection on her eyes. And gentle Puck, take this transformed scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain, that he waking when the other do, all made Athens back again repair.
My lord, this must be done with the greatest speed. Night swift dragons cut the clouds full fast, and yonder brings Aurora's harboring.
Be as thou wast wont to be, see as thou wast wont to see. Guidance but when Cupid's flower, have such force with blessed power. Now, wake me, Tanya, and speak to me.
My Oberon, what visions I have seen!
Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes do loathe his visage now.
Come, my queen, take care of me. And rock this ground whereon these sleepers be. Now thou and I knew in amity. Will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance in Duke Theseus' house triumphantly, and bless it to all fair prosperity. And there shall the pairs of faithful lovers be, wedded with Theseus all in jollity.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I, sleeping here, was found, with these mortals on the ground.
Go, one of you, find the forester. For now our observation is performed, and since it is the wayward of the day, my love shall hear the music of my hounds. But soft, what nymphs are these?
This my daughter Hermia. This Lysander. This Demetrius is. And this Helena. Old Nedar's Helena. I do wonder if they're being here together.
It's no doubt they woke up early to observe the rite of May, and hearing our intent came here in their grace of our solemnities. But speak, Aegeus, is not this the day that Hermia shall give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go, bid the huntsmen and wake them with your horns. Good morrow, friends. Saint Valentine has passed. Begin these woodbirds but to couple now?
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you all, stand up. I know you two are rival enemies, but comes this gentle comfort in the world, that hatred is so far from jealousy, to sleep by hate, and fear no enmity.
My lord, I shall reply amazedly, half sleep, half waking, though I swear I can't say how I came here. As I think, for if I would truly speak, and now that I do think so it is, I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might, without the peril of the Athenian law.
Enough, my lord, you have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away, they would have Demetrius, and thereby defeated you and me. Me of my consent, and you of your wife. Of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their flight, of this their purpose hither to this wood. I in anger following them, fair Helen in fancy following me. But, my good lord, I would not by wood power, but by some power it be that my love to Hermia, as melted as the snow, seems to me now as the remembrance of an idle god that in my childhood I did dote upon. But now, all the love, the virtue of my heart, the object and the pleasure of my eye is Helen, who I was betrothed ere I met Hermia. But in sickness I did loathe this food, but now in health have come to my true taste, and will love it, long for it, and forevermore be true to it.
Fair lovers who are fortunately met, and on this discourse we shall speak more anew. Aegeus, I will overbear you, for in this temple by and by with us. Oh, come away with us to Athens, 3 and 3. We'll have the feast of our great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta.
These things, they seem like far-off mountains turned into clouds.
Methinks I see with a parted eye when everything seems double. Nature seems
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems that we still sleep. We dream. Are you sure that the Duke bid us follow him?
Yea, and my father?
Hippolyta.
He did bid us follow to the temple.
Then let us go. And by the way, let us recount our
Oh, my cue. And I will answer. My next is most fair Pyramus. Aho? Peter Quince? Flute? The bellows mender? Snap the tinker? Starling? God's hand stolen my life and left me asleep. I have had a most rare vision. I have had a dream past the wit of man to say what it was. Man is but a patch of food, he'll say what if you go about to expound the strain. Methought I was, and no man can say what methought I was, and methought I had, and man is but an ass if he will say what methought I had. The eyes of the man hath not heard, the ears of the man have not seen, man's hand not able to taste, his tongue not able to conceive, nor his heart able to report what my dream was. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream, and it will be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom, and I will perform it before the Duke per adventure at the latter end of the play, and to make it the more gracious, I will sing it at your death.
Have you sent the father to the house? Is he home yet?
He cannot be heard from. Out of doubt he is transported.
Oh, sweet bully bottom. Thus hath he lost sixpence a day during his life, and he could not escape sixpence a day, and the Duke had not given them sixpence for playing Pyramus. I'll be hanged, he would have deserved it. Sixpence for Pyramus or nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Bottom! Oh, Bottom! Most courageous day, I'll have the hour!
Not a word of me! All I will say is the Duke hath dined. Get your apparel together. Good strings to your beards, new ribbons to your pumps. Gather presently at the palace, every man look over his part. Be it the short or the long, our play is preferred. Let Thisbe have some clean linen about him, and let him not to play the lion pare his nails, for they shall hang down as the lion's claws. And my dear actors, eat no onions, nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath, and I do not doubt that they will say it is a sweet comedy. No more words. Go! Away, go!
Strange than true, I never may believe these antique fables nor these fairy toys, that such hath strong imagination.
And all the stories the knights have over, and all their minds transfigured so together. No witnesses and fancy images, engrossed in something of great constancy, but however strange and admirable.
Here come the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Come now, what masks, what dances shall we have to wear away this long age of 3 hours between our after supper and our bedtime? Where's the usual manager of mirth? What revels are in hand? Is there no play to ease the anguish of this long, torturing hour? Call Philostrates.
Here, mighty Theseus.
What abridgment have we for this evening? What masks, what music?
There is a brief on how many sports are right. Make choice of which your highness will see first.
A tedious brief play of Pyramus and his lover Thisbe. Merry and tragical. Merry and tragical, tedious and brief. This is as if hot ice on strange, wondrous snow.
There is a play, my lord, 10 words long, which is as brief as I have known a play, but by 10 words, my lord, it is too long, which makes it tedious. And tragical, my noble lord, it is, where Pyramus therein doth kill himself, which, when I saw rehearsed, I must confess made my eyes water, but never more merry than passions of loud laughter never shed.
What are they that do this play?
Hard-handed men that work in Athens here, who've never labored in their minds until now, and now have toiled their unfed memories with this same play against your nuptials.
Well, we shall see it.
No, my noble lord, it is not for you. I I have seen it over. It is nothing, nothing at all, unless you can make sport of their intents, extremely stretched and conned with cruel pains in you service.
We will see that play, for nothing can be amiss. Go, bring them in and take your places.
I thought I could nothing of this kind.
The kinder we are they that give them thanks for nothing. That might in strength, but not in merit.
So please, my lord, the prologue is addressed.
Let them approach.
Gentles, perchance you wonder at the show, but wonder on till truth makes all things plain. This man is Pyramus, for if you will know, this beauteous Lady Thisbe is certain. This man with lime and rough cast doth present wall, a vile wall, which did these lovers sunder, and through wall's chink did these lovers content to whisper, in which let no man wonder. This man with lantern, dog, and bush of thorn presenteth moonshine, and if you will know, by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn to meet at Ninus' tomb there to woo. This grisly beast which lion hight by name, to trusty Thisbe coming first by night, did scare away, or rather fright. And as she fled, her mantle did she fall, which lion vile with bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, to find his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain. Whereat with bloody blameful blade, he bravely broached his bloody boiling breast. And Thisbe, tarrying with mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died, and the rest. Let moonshine, lion, and wall, and lovers twain at large discourse here they do remain.
Oh, grim-looked night! Oh, night so black of hue! Oh, night that art when day is not! Oh, night! Oh, night! Alack! 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 Oh, wall! Oh, sweet! Oh, lovely wall! I do fear my Thisbe's promises forgot. Oh, wall! Oh, sweet and lovely wall! Show me inside chink to spy through with mine own eye. Next, courteous wall! Jove, shield thee well for this. But what do I see? No Thisbe do I see. Oh, wicked wall, from whom I see no bliss! Curse thy stones for deceiving me thus!
The wall methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No, sir. In truth, deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter soon. It will fall pat as I told you. Yonder, she comes.
Oh, wall, full often hast thou heard my moans for parting my fair Pyramus and me. Oh, wall, how often have I kissed thy stones with lime and hair knit up in thee.
I do see a voice. Now will I to the chink. To spy my Thisbe's head. Thisbe!
My love thou art, my love I think.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I kissed the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Oh, wilt thou meet me straight away at knees too?
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay.
Thus have I my part discharged so, and being done thus, Wallway.go. Oh, God! Oh,
You ladies, you whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here when lion in wildest rage doth roar. Then know that I once snubbed the joiner, and the lion fell, nor else no lion's dam. For if I should as lion come in strife into this place, 'twere pity on my life.
All I have to say is, this lantern is the moon. I, the man in the moon. This thorn brush, my thorn brush. This dog, my dog.
This is Minnie's food. Where is my love?
Well roared, lion. Well run, Thisbe.
Well, children, truly, you shall shine different.
Oh, moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. Oh, moon, I thank thee for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious, glittering, golden beams, I trust to take truest Thisbe's sight. But stay, oh spite! But hark! Oh night! Eyes do you see? How can it be? Thy mantle good, what stained with blood? Come, approach ye fates! Come, fates, come! 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 God, threading, groan, quail, crush, concluding quail! O nature, wherefore help thou lion that hath deflowered my dear? Oh, come tears, confound! Out! Sword wound! Oh, path of Pyramus! I left path! Oh, now I am dead! Thus! My soul is fled! My heart is in the sky! Don't lose my light! Moon! Take thy flight! Now! I die! Die!
How chance parents is gone for this and let me find her lover.
She will find her by starlight. Here she comes in her passion and play.
Asleep, my love? What? Dead? My dove? Oh, Pyramus, arise! No. Speak, white dove! Dead? Dead? A tomb must cover thy sweet eyes. These lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cowslip cheeks are gone. Are gone! Oh, lovers make moan. His eyes were green as leeks. Oh, sisters three, come to me, with hands as pale as milk. Lay them in gore, since you have shore which shears his thread of silk. Tongue not a word. Come, trusty sword. Come, blade, my breast imbue. And thus, Thisbe ends. Farewell, my friends. Adieu. Adieu. Adieu.
Moon shining light are not to bury the dead. Ah, and wall too.
No, sir. I assure you, the wall that parted their fathers is down. Would it please you to see the epilogue? Or a Bergamite dance between two of our company?
No, I pray you. Never leave. The iron tongue of midnight hath till 12. Lovers to bed, almost buried.
If we shadows have offended, think but this and all is mended, that you have just slumbered here while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme was no more yielding than a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. As I am an honest Puck, and if we have unearned luck to scape the serpent's tongue, I will make amends your lung. Else Puck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Now give me your hands, if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.